It has been too long since I have streamed this game. And boy, does it feel good to be back. Hey guys, it's me, Zach and Hyrule, but before I begin further, let me check the stream real quick. Alright, we are officially live. I want to apologize, guys, for me not returning for a while. The reason why I've been gone for, well, some of you know I'm not gone, but I was active on my DeviantArt, but the reason I couldn't stream was because, well, one reason I was on a cruise, and the other reason is when we got off the cruise, sad news. Some of you all know this, but for those of you who are watching the stream, later in the past, which I doubt that'll happen, my grandmother recently passed away. I just went to her funeral on Sunday. It was a beautiful service. All of my family and friends were there, including some of my dad's old coworkers. Well, old coworker. I just saw one of his old coworker. But sadly, she had passed away. But she did die peaceful, and she wasn't in any pain. She just went to sleep and peacefully went off to heaven, and it was beautiful. Well, I wasn't there, but okay, I don't want to make this more awkward, but yeah, I had to take a break from streaming. I did play some games just to calm me down, and I'm trying to be there for my dad. But yeah, we're doing okay now, and since it's been a while since I've done Genshin Impact. Give me a second, guys. Let me put this on DeviantArt. All right. Well, by the way, I want to wish you all good morning. It's morning right now, and I thought we can go back to Genshin Impact. Now, I know some of you all might, if you guys haven't noticed, oh, that's the wrong thing. I still need to, oh, I still need to do that mission where, we're still doing a story quest, but I forgot all about it ever since a few of the festivals came out. Speaking of festival, a Windbloom festival is happening in Mondstadt, and I thought we can do it. Except I don't know if this is an Archon quest because there's another thing going on. Let me check. Okay. Well, let's do a Mondstadt quest, and then we'll probably do the event if we have time. Oh. But I have some commissions in Mondstadt because there's one more side mission I need to do in Mondstadt, and apparently I don't think I've done those. Apparently I need to do some commissions to do the mission, but I don't know what they are. Hello. Return to special story mode. Let's continue quests.
Wow! The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful! Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was checking my DeviantArt, make sure it got posted. Sure, let's go!
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
I haven't heard your voice. Well, I hear your voice sometimes, Catherine, but I haven't heard in the story mode in a while.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year.
But...
I cut off her for a second, but Paimon looks like she finished the
Feel
sentence.
free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Describe unusual. A lot of unusual things happen to be normal here.
Take a look around, huh?
What?
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Ooh.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down? Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Oh, ouch.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Paimon, when we first played this game, I think I talked to... I don't know if I recorded this, but the first time we went to Mondstadt, she's been bribing him about getting his stock because they're old friends.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Ouch, that hurts.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Paimon, I kind of thought they'd be love interests. I can't believe it. Maybe they're just working out the kinks.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Wow, someone's down in the dumps.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
Doesn't that happen when you're drunk? Not saying you drink, I'm just saying.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better.
If we're talking about Venti, all Lord Barbados does is drink.
Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see?
Oh, that reminds me. I did see a short on this. Apparently, the voice actor for Venti, I think she's retired from voice acting in Genshin Impact, or voice acting at all. So Venti will still be a mute. So that's kind of, I kind of don't know what happened. I think a hateful comment was made by someone. I don't know. I just couldn't hear any more people in Genshin Impact saying that they're not voice acting, and it just breaks my heart sometimes.
Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Okay.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
Oh, now what's wrong with her?
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Look behind you! I'm just kidding. Hang on, let me tell everyone on Discord I'm back to streaming.
Wait, but
Okay.
Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
She can go out with other guys. Me.
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Oh,
Is that Captain Kaya?
wow. Real betrayal right there. But I don't think Dilu cares, but still.
Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
I'm flattered, Miss Donna. Although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
Apparently, Kaya's voice actor's down in the dumps too. I attend to, my dear, but first, a question. If you don't mind, why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master Diluc was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore.
What does that mean?
If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
I'm gonna be honest. I hate that. I hate it. Like the fact that a woman, like, let me. I don't know if I explained this to you guys on another stream, but let me explain it again just in case. If a woman, no, if a man asked a woman to marry a woman, and the woman says yes, and then maybe during the wedding day or after the wedding day or before the wedding day, the woman, and I mean the woman or the man, cheats on their spouse with someone else. And even after they said yes when proposing, and then just immediately cheat on someone or just realize they don't love him, that is bullcrap. It's just complete. It's just complete bullcrap. Because why would you say yes if you now just? You guys are probably know what I'm saying.
But then I saw you. And it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand, and I'm flattered. I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see to some business. So I'll take my leave.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all. You are the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Zach Paimon, how have you been? All good. How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Favonius? The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at the headquarters. Plagiarism. Alright, let's go! I don't know where that Mario impression came from. Oh, well, apparently I'm in a special story mode and I can't fast travel. That sucks. Well, we could run. Oh, I guess that's what the warning was trying to say and I didn't even bother to read it. Oh, all of our things are... Oh, well, Paimon did say no commissions, so I guess that makes sense. Oh, I was about to say, are those two twins? Because I could have sworn their hair looked the same. Hey yo!
Ah, Kaya. You found them.
Hey Ula, long time no see. Sorry, I had a stroke there. Yeah, I managed to track him down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Paimon, there's 4 people here.
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Yeah, I would like to ask, is your name actually Note? Let me... Oh, I guess so. You have Note, Captain of the 2nd Company, Zikarin, Captain of the 3rd, Company, Urla, captain of the Forest Company, and me, of course, captain of the Ninth Company.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
You guys are captains? I feel left out.
Jean!
Of course, she's here. Jack, Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Yes, that would be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. Well, not in this update. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Avonis together to hold a
A
trial.
trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine!
I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knights of Avonius oversee most matters of the law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, I'm interested of fairness. Major cases are tired jointly in the church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold civilence, justice, and the spirit of our order, and the church carries blessings and goodwill whenever the wind can reach. Now, before we move any further, I'm starting to get used to them not having their voices, but I do miss them sometimes. And today's case required the joint trial of both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the corridor just now. There was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team! But we didn't see him out there!
I need observation, Zach. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. Oh god, are we gonna have to search for the guy? The upcoming trial against Count Albedo. We will most to understand the facts in the case deliver the fair imperial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Oh god. Jean, it's time. Understand. Zach, Paimon, come with me. And don't go out on me if I get some words wrong. It's hard to read sometimes, okay? Ooh. This room's new. Please sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm. No matter what you hear, I need to head over there. Don't worry, the trial will be fair. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. Okay, we have a few people here. Let's stop here. I see a few faces, but where's Amber? With Grandmaster Vodka from Mondstadt, for the time being, I, Jean, whatever the heck her last name is, will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Dyla, Deacon of the Church of Avonius, will serve as assessor, and representatives of the respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in the case.
Oh, that's a new face! Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
Probably. The defendant in today's case is the captain of the evasion team, Albedo. Albedo, what did you do? Certain aspects of the case are classified that remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, the trial is not open to the public. Identities of the victims are still unknown? Strange. If guilt is established in the case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Miss Hartha, will present charges. The court appearance, Mr. Kaya, to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? By the way, I said those perfectly timed when they said that. Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Why did that sound like Jean's voice actor? Miss Hartha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
What? That's gross, but Albedo, what?
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
Okay, this is starting to make sense. I think this is why everyone's on edge because maybe they just saw Albedo murder someone. But this can't be Albedo. Maybe he's being framed.
No. There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
I knew it. That's why she felt on edge. Beatrice. So is that what she was trying to tell Quinn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body! Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Well, you're telling him now, but I don't think that was the real Albedo. I now turn to defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. I was working in my office, the second floor of the Knights of Avonia's headquarters. That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environment report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body you mentioned? The joint investigation? Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet no victim has identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You believe otherwise, Miss Hartha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight of the captain's investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Well, what did he do this time? Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
D-Luke Ravenger? What? Please tell the court what you saw. Around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose the body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geno to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I only inquire as to what Mr. DeLuke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most appropriate time for a stroll. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time, that's all. Master Diluc is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo, yet the question remains, where are all the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
This is what looks like the teeth and femur of a human. Femur of a human? Whoa. We have a psychotic killer and he's framing Albedo. Now, it does beg the question if the burial was fresh. Why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Diluc. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's your angle. Alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had lethally sexual exchange with his student, Circros. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Circros was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Mr. Albedo present. That's right, we were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep. I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's all right, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is the sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo, I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be obtained. Do you understand? Yes, I know calming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Okay, I know I just said her voice actor isn't doing Venti anymore, but that sounds a little bit like Venti, but a little deep voiced.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
Correspondence? Oh no, that envelope doesn't look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Purification and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
Ew. I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mention of purification and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true.
I can't
A
believe it.
guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Then we're in an agreement. The evidence is conclusive. On the charges of murder and lawful disposal of human remains, the court finally remains the defendant guilty. Ah, shit! The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind, well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean suspects that those untestified with the verdict will have time to submit an objection to appeal, but most appear hopeless at this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Albedo told me his secret once, that he was synced human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what? Following Riddenor's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation, that would only make him more suspicious. Well, that took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
She was here in the room, Paimon! I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. For us? Yes, you're needed in Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
You'll know when you get there. Go on. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. Jeez, I forgot how tired she gets in this game. Current story seems related to your past adventures. Would you like to quickly go over the review of experience? Let's begin review. Oh, I think this is when we first met Albedo. Okay, so we're going to Star Snatch Cliff. But who is this he? Is it Albedo or his doppelganger? Or someone who... Going to come back. Oh, okay, so she's... Okay, so Venti's, she didn't retire. Okay, that's good news. Alright, thanks for that. I had no idea someone was watching the stream. Alright. Multitasking, just grabbing these while we, head up to the cliff. Okay, can we make guesses on who he is? Is it... Okay, I was just about to say, is it Venti? Well, while we wait for his voice actor to, make an appearance, let's just try our best to voice him. Actually, no, I'm not going to do a Venti impression. Ah, Zach Paimon, I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Okay, I'm going to say it again. These two, even though I can't hear Venti's voice, these two almost sound alike.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
So you called us here so we could meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat.
Okay. I know that's not the real voice actor for Venti, but you guys have to admit that does sound like Venti's voice actor. Tell me I'm wrong.
After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Wait then. You know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Close, you say. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Ah, well, I knew from the moment Redder and Alice bought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two were in town, no one can afford to slack off. Alice, wait, isn't that Kalee's mother? Also continuing. Okay, I hope that's good or bad. I don't know if that's good or bad, but okay. The creed pens a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Oh, okay. Okay. Verify your age on the Holyverse account before July 18th, or you'll get. Oh, okay. Okay, I should probably do that. I need to go to my Holyverse account. Okay, quick pause. Quick pause, then we'll go back. Okay, I need to verify my age on my Holyverse account. Let me see. Hopefully I'll know how to do that. Okay, let's see. Account management. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, okay, mate. Okay then. Okay, then I got time. Okay.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
Okay. Let me. Okay, I was gonna say something until someone told me I had to verify my age. Okay, so let me. Okay, I know I'm probably get this wrong, but let me go over what they just said. Albedo technically did kill the man, but he wasn't in control. So he did do it, but he wasn't in control. If I get that, I'm pretty sure I got that right. Well, let me know if I'm wrong, but that's what I've heard.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help our friend. What do you know about the situation, Venti? Me? Well, I know Albedo is a sentient being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though the Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun. I believe drinking and having fun is all you do, dude.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is it fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in this time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked past, you know.
Even if Albedo wasn't at the center of his case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You'll still have to help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold!
A bomb!
Oh, gee, where'd you get that? Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you
Did you at least ask Klee? We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed a few for a few days. Anyway, an invention with a little help from a trick of mine will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out, and we can chat. And we'll do our best to uncover the truth. That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side.
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
Indeed, your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air, warm and familiar.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a phone. He just turned a bomb into a phone. Barbados, serious. You gave him too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the animal archon.
Is that so? I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. Perhaps you should pray to him and find out.
Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
You know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend like you? Never.
Yeah, you two are meant to be. Those two are gonna be a couple. I just know it. I'm just saying. Sometimes old friends become good couples. That's a saying I'm gonna put. Someone make an image of that. Me saying that. Like one of those inspiring images. Okay, so where are we going? We're going to the... Okay, I bet we're gonna meet Clea and she's gonna like, have you seen one of my bombs? Oh, hello. Knock, knock. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
This version of events is hard for me to accept as anyone, but Barca once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Exact time on perfect timing. Kaya has a favor to ask. Like Jean said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me, but I need you to start investigating the case. Investigating the case? Yes, it's also time for you to get involved. Do you want us to join the joint investigation? Are you sure? We're just some adventurers after all. Well, as honorary members of the Knights of Favonius and Albedo's friends, Kaya and I already have an official involvement in this case. We need a pair of fresh eyes. Oh, okay, I misunderstood that real fast. I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. Understood. I'll look in this case on my own. I know you'll get to the bottom of this, Zack. You've never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Then you'll have done Mondstadt a great service all the all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the second floor. I'm counting on you. Wait, we never get to the second floor. Yeah, we never... Yeah, every time we go up these stairs, then it's always blocked off.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Alright, I have some work on my own. I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Back at ya.
Nice office, to be honest. Wonder if he has any more. I'm kidding. Well, he does have some alchemy stuff. Well, he is an alchemist, so I guess that's to be expected. I'm just climbing his ladder up to his bookshelf. Okay. I'm gonna here. Let me have a seat while I investigate.
All right, let's see what we can find.
All right, let's see what we have. Albedo's notes lie on the table. They resemble the ones you've seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship shed is impeccable, careful and neat, with the certain elegance in its uniformity, much like the man himself. One of the notes reads, "Purification should be regarded as a counter-stimulation to the processes of life, like a highly efficient and destructive spell of root. Don't judge me on reading. Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye before dissipating into the air." There's a test tube on the shelf, and some black powder reduced to the bottom. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Chalk is the next stage of their soil, but the current available materials are still insignificant to the construct a stable structure.
Nope, no idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
A lockbox sits on the desk. The latch bears signs to wear suggested importance of whatever lies within. The box likely remained locked most of the time, but now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter interpreted by the investigators was once stored here. The remaining contents shouldn't hold much weight as conclusive evidence, but you still get a strange feeling after reviewing them. In amulet penmanship, the letter reads, "In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion. The materials and arcane formation required for human transmutation. Okay, I'm going to read silently because I'm struggling to read out loud.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
It doesn't look good, but the letter can't directly prove that Albedo did anything. Such a technique like that must be too dangerous to share the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial. Okay. This is the last one. Alright, I'm gonna read to myself again.
Wow, these books are so fancy! Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them. Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
There it does. Of the blank project. What does that mean?
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
Note mention feasting forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. This is something to do with creating synthetic life. Would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. The notes. Hang on, isn't that where people? Yeah, I think this is where Albedo buried the bodies. Quote Albedo.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Oh, but it sucks that we can't even investigate upstairs. Go.
Oh, Vent is calling! Let's answer!
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see, so Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh? Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out, that he's one of the Redicus creations, there'll be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Redu's approach to alchemy and ethics are pure madness. And the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him one of his guilt, perhaps even you. I don't think the handwriting was fake. And the notes also sounded like him. It comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo? I don't know, but I want to.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him? Remaining objectives has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
Huh?
Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, Not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Hmm.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Wait, why am I...
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Oh, we're back on here? Oh, we can still look at through his desk. That's cool. Okay, but can we check other rooms? Well, not here. I'm guessing... Oh, there's another floor, but I bet we can't go up here. Nope, we can't. So these are different offices. I bet one of them is Amber's and maybe Kaya's and also some of the other knights. But I'm gonna take a guess that once this mission's over, we can't come back up here, so that kind of sucks. So we're going to the location on the map. I know where that is. Oh, and they've marked it for us, which is flattering. Well, where's Amber with all... Well, I bet she's doing her outright jobs, but you think she should be part of this? And also, I don't know much about them, but I think Khaleesi sees Albedo as a big brother. Well, let's be honest. If she did hear about this, then she'll probably freak out. So I guess they're keeping this from her, which is fair. Okay, that tree looks like the one the witness was hit. Okay, we have to find the location, and yet it's gonna be kind of hard.
We should be getting close. Oh, look over there! Something seems off.
Tree. Well, to be frank, the rewards there are not really good, but I'll do it just for the bit. Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. Remove the snow and somebody has a hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and surrounding markings made it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this? Or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked on his notes? Okay, I'm gonna take a guess that we can't go back upstairs. Oh, we can!
Since you have Master Jean's permission, you're free to investigate the office anytime.
Okay, well, too bad we can't investigate other offices. Well, to be honest, that would be a breach of privacy, wouldn't it? But that sucks. Oh, well, we can still go to the library. I'm gonna take a look around. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I know if you remember Dragon body and okay, I didn't get some of the text, but yeah, I do know there's a dragon body there. Okay, I know that's Klee's room right there. And oh, what's going on? You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's
I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just
What's wrong?
if the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely to have been open to the public, and I doubt public settlement will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as
Of
well.
course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. Mile. Oh, is he behind this? You son of a bitch. Just checking. Okay. So now they're allowing us to go upstairs. That'll be forever. Oh my god. How's the stream going? Okay, it's going well. But sadly, since it is early in the morning, I do need to go to work soon, but I'll end it right here, and maybe when I get off work, we'll continue it. But first, before we end the stream, let's do what I sometimes always do when I end the stream. We're gonna try and do some wishes. Alright, but first let's buy some Pyogems. Okay, we have 2, so... Well, that's fine, because if we get good ones, then we can buy these ones, which will also be good. Alright, so, everyone, just wish me luck on my wishes, and let's see. Yeah, we do get a new character, and we also got the guy from the last event, which is cool. Wait, what's this? You need to head to the shop where you can either top up... Oh. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna... Oh my god, I need to buy a PlayStation card, because I can't use my own card. Yeah, my mom's on to me. Okay, alright. So, let's... what should we do? 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 Okay. Let's do this one. See what we get. Alright, it is blue. I would have expected that. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see what this one is. It's blue, which means we got a weapon! Okay. Well, since we got those, let's go ahead and buy some... Wait, I don't have enough, do I? Son of a bitch! Alright, well, that's gonna do it for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and I'm pretty sure once we do this, we'll have time, because this thing only ends in 13 days. We'll get to it in no time. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next video I stream. Take care, and goodbye!